Hello, my name is Carlos Gonzalez. This presentation is the enrollment process of post-university, and it is unclassified. First, we're going to go over is picking your major. So once you've already chosen the school, you need to pick your major. So you can be two types of people, basically. You can not know what you want to go to school for, or you can already know what you want to do, right? And first, we're going to go over if you already know what you want to do. So you already did your research and you figured out, okay, maybe Post is the best school for me, right? So you go to Post, start the admissions process. Doesn't take that long. You decide to look at their degrees to make sure that they have the degree that you're looking for and the classes you want. So you pick your major and all that good stuff. You decide, okay, maybe I don't want an associate's, maybe I want a bachelor's. I have more time available to pursue a bachelor's, and that's what I need to continue my career and education or whatever personal goals you may have. Okay, now at that point, you also need to choose what type of student you want to be, whether if it's online or in person. So if you have more time for yourself, or you're a better in-person learner, so you might choose to go in person, right? That might be a better choice for you. Or if you just don't have the time to go in person and you can learn online, then going online can be better for you and just beneficial, right? So that's just one person. Now the other person, whereas they don't know what they want to do, but they know that they want to go to school and then continue their education, that's fine. You don't really have to pick a major. You can start off with your general education classes, which we all have to take anyway. And then once you're getting close to finishing your gen ed, then you can choose what you want to focus your degree to be focused on. Okay. Next, we're going to go over class enrollment. This class enrollment really doesn't take that long. I actually really enjoyed this process throughout my enrollment. Basically, I was able to take how many classes and choose any class I wanted to take as first. There was a recommendation, I think it was the College Success Seminar, was the first class I took, which was actually pretty nice. It's pretty easy, but it was also like a stepping stone. It was also like kind of a real easy class for you to get a good insight on how online schooling works and what you have to do and what is expected of you. So I thought that was really well put together. I really like that. But other schools don't have that. Like I tried going to school in 2014 and they just set me up with a whole bunch of classes on my schedule, and they get handed me a paper and they're like, here you go. It just depends on the school, depends on the type of environment and all that, and it depends on the type of person that you are. But I personally like the way that Post University handles that. But yeah, you can choose as many classes you want to take, well, to a certain extent, and you can choose what classes you want to start off with, whether if it's through gen ed, your focus, or your core classes. It just depends on you. But a lot of people like to get their gen ed done quicker, or to do it first, because then they know that once they start their core and focus, that's the set degree that they're going to go in for. Next, we're going to talk about financing your term, right? That is very important because you don't want to be in debt, and if you want to be in debt, then you want to know how much you're going to be in debt. So there's a lot of options. There's like using FAFSA, government assistance, right? If you're a veteran, then there are veteran options available for you. There are grants. It's just important for you to stay on top of your finances just as much as you want to stay on top of your schooling. For example, I'm a veteran, so I'm using the GI Bill, and I know that several states have different educational benefits available for those veterans. So, for example, Texas has a Hazel Act where you're 150 hours exempted from, um, paying, obviously. So that is actually really good. It just depends whether you want to take advantage of those benefits or not. Okay, lastly, we're going to talk about my experience in enrolling into school at Post. We've already gone over it quite a bit throughout the other slides, but basically, it was very quick. I got it recommended from a previous senior NCO that I thought was working with. Um, what I really what really, I guess you can say, hooked me, reeled me in, was the fact that like the terms were 8 weeks, short terms compared to other schools where they're having like, I know have friends that are going to online school as well, where they'll have some classes that are like 8, some other classes are like 16 weeks, and all in like the same. I just think that's kind of ridiculous, and like it just doesn't seem structured to me. Um, I really like how each term is just 8 weeks, and each class is taught in 8 weeks, and I don't have to. Okay, well I'm done with three classes. I have 4 classes, but I've been taking this one class for the last 16 weeks. I don't. That doesn't sound really good to me at all. So I really enjoyed that. I really liked how my degree plan was developed at the very beginning, from beginning of me starting school to whenever I'll be done. Um, I really like that, and I really like being able to track how many classes and what classes I've taken, and what classes I will be taking next term. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the counselor that I first had, and the other counselors I've worked with are very helpful and informational. They work with you all the time. They kind of like check up on you every now and then throughout the terms. I think it's like really great. And it's just been an overall easy process to continue on each term with these counselors. It's just been a great experience. But yeah, this is my presentation. If you have any more questions about it or enrolling at post, just make sure you comment down and just let me know. Thanks.